everyone loves a superhero. It's scientifically proven that even a 6-month-old child can recognize and show preference for the superhero. Our sense of justice is deeply rooted at a very young age. I think it's because we know that there is evil in this world and we do want to see the good overcome the evil. I think we want to know that there's somebody out there who can take care of us when we just can't do it ourselves. When we think about a superhero that overcomes evil, restores justice, and helps the weak, and has these amazing superpowers, we must conclude that Jesus Christ is the most amazing superhero that has ever lived. I mean, think about it. He walked on water, he raised people from the dead, he multiplied food, caused crippled man to walk, blind man to see, all the while fighting evil in this world. Talk about your superhero. But you know what Jesus said to his disciples? He says, "Whoever believes in me will do even greater things than I am doing. I'm going to my Father, but I'm going to send you an advocate who will be with you forever." But listen to this next part. He says, "The world will not accept him because it neither sees him nor knows him, but you know him because he lives in you." Did you just hear what Jesus did? He gave you his superpower, and he's identified your enemy, the world. So let's identify what I mean when I use the term the world. You see, God did create this world. He said it was good. It is. It's amazing. But there is evil in this world. The scripture uses that term to differentiate between worldly ambitions and heavenly ambitions. They're natural opposing forces resulting good and evil. So let's get back to you being that superhero. Superman is an alien from another planet, and that's where he gets his superhero strength. Now, Spider-Man, on the other hand, was bit by a radioactive spider that's given him his super strength. You and I, we're more like Batman, just a normal flesh and blood kind of guy. But he spent years developing self-control and discipline. And then he learned to specialize in his talents and enhanced them with his technology. Much like us, he makes mistakes. He slips up or even has this occasional error in judgment. But he does his best day after day and tries to keep on keeping on, knowing deep inside of his heart that he is doing some good in the world, even though this world doesn't always thank him for it. Some hate him for it, some want to kill him. But unlike us, Batman's crime-fighting powers depend heavily on his vast wealth to develop the technology to make all that possible. You see, his weakness is the very same technology that makes him great, but it can be taken away from him or used against him, or it could simply fail him by breaking down. But we have a source of power that will never be taken away. It'll never run out of power. It'll never be used against us, and it won't break down. It's infallible. It's perfect. And best of all, it's not of this world. It can never be created and used against us. Batman is only one man. When he's gone, it's over. So he needs an apprentice, much like Robin, to teach and to mentor. Who's going to take over when you're gone? You see, the greatest thing that we can do out of all of our superpowers is to multiply. And it's the most frustrating to the enemy. You see, we can lead others to our benefactor, that's God, to acquire the very same power that we have. And don't forget that our wise benefactor wrote a field training manual that we can use to quickly train our apprentices. It's called the Bible. So put on your superhero cape. You know what to do, and don't worry about making a mistake. We'll learn as we go. And don't forget what Uncle Ben said. With great power comes great responsibility. It reminds me a lot of what Luke said. To whom much is given, much is expected.